Do you know who Edwin Hubble is? Edwin Hubble was a famous astronomer that revolutionized the field of astrophysics. His findings throughout his life led to the discovery that the universe was expanding. Also, he created the Hubble sequence. He was very successful in his career and deserves to be remembered for his major accomplishments. Hubble was born on November 20th, 1889. He attended the University of Chicago in 1906 on a scholarship. While attending college, he worked as a lab assistant for Robert Millikan. Hubble graduated from the University of Chicago 4 years later and then attended the University of Oxford. There he studied law philosophy. He graduated from the University of Oxford with a bachelor's degree in jurisprudence 3 years later. He then returned back to the University of Chicago to study astronomy. All of this college education helped him to become the successful astronomer he's known for today. Throughout Hubble's career, he's had many major accomplishments. For example, he worked with the California's Mount Wilson Observatory to complete the construction of the Hooker's telescope. With the Hooker's telescope finished, he used the telescope to prove his theory that there were other galaxies that existed other than the Milky Way. Another accomplishment of Hubble was that he theorized that redshifts in galaxies' light emissions moved at a linear rate to the distance between them. These are just some of the many accomplishments Hubble achieved throughout his living career. Sadly, Edwin Hubble died in 1953 from a stroke. However, even though Hubble was dead, his accomplishments were still recognized and used. Hubble created a classification system for galaxies that is now known as the Hubble sequence. Also, some of his research that said galaxies must come from a central point of origin helped prove the infamous Big Bang theory. NASA believed that Hubble was one of the most famous astronomers to ever live, so they named the Hubble Space Telescope after him. Even though Hubble died, his research left an extraordinary legacy to be remembered by. Edwin Hubble was one of the most famous astronomers to have ever lived. Throughout his career, he made a lot of mind-blowing theories. His theories carried on and eventually made incredible discoveries. He's remembered in history for all the important research he did and will never be forgotten.